All right, we're back. This is part number 2, so we got to finish this up. It's just running out of time. I can only record for a certain amount of time. So, all right. Number 6, a mechanical advantage of a pulley system in which 5 ropes support an object. So there's 5 ropes. That means it has a mechanical advantage of 5. The number of ropes is the mechanical advantage. Number 7, in a wheel and axle, the resistance force is usually exerted by which part? The wheel or the axle? Resistance is the axle. The wheel is the effort. Number 8, the MA of an inclined plane, 8 meters long and 2 meters high. So it's 8 meters long, 2 meters high, so 8 divided by 2, 4. So the mechanical advantage is 4. Remember, there's no units for this. Number 9 is the efficiency of a machine goes up, increases. The blank of the machine also increases, and that is the work output. All right, so the better efficiency I get means the less friction I have. I'm going to get more of my work that I put in, I'm going to get back out of it. And number 10, oh, my paper got cut off. Second. The MA of an inclined plane can be increased by doing what? The right answer is A. Increasing the length, making it longer. And that's why in the hallways of the school we see all the ramps in the hallway. The longer those ramps are, the easier it is to climb them. The less force you have to put into it, as long as we make it really, really long. All right, number 11, in an actual machine, the work output is almost always blank than the work input. It's always less. And the reason for that is because, remember, friction. We lose some energy due to friction. Number 12. In order to increase the mechanical advantage of a first-class lever, move the fulcrum toward the resistance. Remember, we can move that fulcrum back and forth. And if I change where that fulcrum is, I can change the mechanical advantage. If I move it towards the resistance, it'll make it easier. 13, in wheel and axle, the blank force is usually applied to the larger wheel. That is the effort force. The effort force is applied to the wheel like a steering wheel. 14, blank is measured in watts. That is power. How much work you can do in a certain amount of time. That's power, and it's measured in watts. 15, if the effort rope of a single movable pulley is pulled 4 meters, the resistance will be moved. This is a movable pulley. Movable pulleys have a mechanical advantage of 2. So that means it's going to move it 2 meters. All right, number 16. Describe 3 ways that a simple machine can make work easier. Well, what they do is they either multiply the force, they change the direction of the force, or they do both. Okay? So they're either going to multiply the force, make it so that we have more force coming out. Right? It's going to change the direction of it, or it does both of those things. Number 17, if machines make work easier, explain why most machines actually increase the amount of work you do in accomplishing a task. Well, remember, that's because there's friction present. So we're going to have to put a little bit more work into it so that we can get the work out on the other side, because we're going to lose some to friction and heat. If we could get rid of that, then work in would be work out, but we always have some friction present. 18, distinguish between a fixed pulley and a single movable pulley and describe the advantages of using each. Compare each type of pulley to its corresponding class of lever. So a fixed pulley is like a first-class lever, and the idea that it does this, so your string is in the middle. All right, those have a mechanical advantage of 1. All they simply do is change the direction. I can pull down on the rope, and the object will go up. A movable pulley is like a second-class lever. It's kind of like the idea of a wheelbarrow. On these ones, it goes up like this, and what we end up with is we end up multiplying the mechanical advantage. We get a mechanical advantage of 2. It makes it so now I can lift something with less force, something that weighs more. Number 19, how can the mechanical advantage of an inclined plane be increased? Well, that means what we got to do is make it longer. If I make that inclined plane longer, then I get a greater mechanical advantage. Explain how sharpening a knife changes its mechanical advantage. It makes the inclined plane on that knife, because the knife is actually an inclined plane at the end. If I make that longer, then I get a greater mechanical advantage, and it makes it so that I can put less force in, and I get more mechanical advantage, and I can cut something easier because it's sharper. Last question, the efficiency of an automobile is usually expressed in terms of gas mileage. How can changing the engine oil increase the gas mileage of the automobile? Decreases friction, makes it so I get closer to that work input equals work output. And if I can do that, then I increase my efficiency of the car and I get better gas mileage. All right, well, that concludes the review. So hopefully you can go through those again and prepare for when you take the test. So we'll see you.